Good afternoon. Great to have you with us here on 13 News at 4. I'm Dustin Grove.
And I'm Jenny Runovich in today for Felicia. So we begin with an event happening right now to spread some holiday cheer for families in need.
Indy's Office of Public Health and Safety is kicking off its holiday food distributions. We're talking fresh produce, pantry staples, and yes, some holiday treats as well.
We have to have some holiday treats. This is one of several distribution events over the next few weeks. Our Anna Chalker's live today on the west side, where one just started. Hi, Anna.
Hey there, Dustin and Jenny. Let me tell you, we're already started. We have so many families coming through. We're here at the Bridge Indy where this OPHS food distribution has started. I want to give you a lay of the land right now as we have a few cars coming in. It's kind of like a drive-through here today. Cars will come in through the parking lot and volunteers here will help them. Families get a full bag full of all of your favorite holiday treats, including a turkey or a ham. Definitely a great thing here for these families. I'm going to keep walking you down this way just for you to see how much food is on these tables. They're expecting to help almost 300 families. That's a lot of families, but it's not just today. It's going on forever. And we got the man of the hour to talk about this. We have Pastor Jeffrey Thomas. Let's talk about today. It's such a big day for your organization everywhere in the city.
Yo, it's a major day, man. It's the holiday food drive. We're having an amazing job, having an amazing day, just serving our community. Grateful to be able to serve, you feel me?
And how does it feel working not only with you guys, but all these other organizations here in the city doing this throughout the month?
Number one, Office of Public Health and Safety. I know that sometimes the organizations kind of fail us. Not that organization. That organization looks out and makes sure that we have what we need to serve the people within our communities. For that, we are incredibly grateful.
And we got a week until Thanksgiving. How does it feel you're helping hundreds of families today make sure they have that meal on their table?
I'm gonna be very honest with you. The very best part of Thanksgiving is the meal prep, right? No one likes to get their stuff the day of, a couple of days before. We want to think about what we're doing. What we're calling this today is love from us, love on your plate.
For sure. Hey, thank you so much. We'll be checking in throughout the rest of the day, but we have so many other locations throughout the next week. We have all of that on our website right now. But hey, if you want to get over here, the Bridge Indy on the west side, there's a food distribution going on right now. Free food for your family to make sure you have a good Thanksgiving meal ahead.
Oh, man, what a great community effort, huh?
It really is. Look at all those turkeys and such great hearts out there, too. Definitely love it. All right, Anna, thank you so much.
Want to get to the State House right now because it's a very busy day there. The legislative session doesn't start until January, but lawmakers convened today for their annual Organization Day. This is a day where legislators give a preview of the issues they're going to take up in the new year.
And our State House reporter Emily Longnecker was there today. Shares some of the issues we can expect lawmakers to tackle this year.
A busy day today and a packed legislative session to come. Lawmakers will be working with a new governor and passing a new two-year budget. Governor-elect Braun outlined some of his priorities in a letter he sent to lawmakers Monday. Some of those priorities were the same issues he talked about during his campaign. Issues like public safety, lowering health care costs, and economic development. Indiana's new governor has 12 people heading up transition councils that he's tasked with evaluating key areas of state government. Braun said their work will shape policy priorities. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle listed some of the issues they hope to tackle this session, including passing a budget.
This session will pass an honestly balanced budget, continue to make strong investments in education, and ensure that Indiana has and continues to have the nation's best infrastructure plan. We'll make sure our energy policy meets the need of an energy-dependent economy, and that housing options are robust and available throughout our state.
We face critical opportunity gaps in the state of Indiana, and we have to address some of those gaps. This is a budget year, and our focus must be clear, addressing the issues that affect Hoosiers' daily lives the most. That's why we've chosen to prioritize public health, housing, and education this session.
Braun said in the coming weeks he will release a detailed agenda outlining some of his primary initiatives. Coming up tonight at 5, we're going to tell you the initiative at the top of his list, property taxes. We're going to be hearing a lot about those this session. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
Yeah, we've heard from a lot of people concerned about property taxes. Emily, thank you. Today we learned the name of a man killed on the city's east side. The coroner confirms somebody shot 35-year-old Anthony Harlan Jr. outside the Phillips 66 gas station last night around 8. near Washington and Post Road. Medics rushed him to the hospital where he died. Video from the scene shows investigators focusing in on a white SUV with the driver's side door still open. A bullet hole can also be seen in the top of the gas station door as well. So far, no word on any arrests or suspects.
The police department at Perry Township Schools is investigating right now after a school bus got into a crash on the south side. This happened around 6 o'clock this morning at the intersection of South Keystone and East Hannah Avenues. Now, the district says there were students on the bus at the time, but luckily no serious injuries. We're still working to learn exactly what led up to that crash. Well, this week, teachers in Lawrence Township are seeing more money in their paychecks.
It's all thanks to a new contract agreement and more money from the state. Our Samantha Johnson is looking into that today.
The bargaining timeline for teachers across the state is mid-September through mid-November. And in Lawrence Township, they agreed on a 4.5% raise for teachers, a contribution increase in retirement funds as well, even a $2,000 stipend for approved bilingual teachers. I talked to a spokesperson today who says Lawrence Township has seen growing enrollment for about a decade. They're now the 5th largest school district in the state. And with more students comes more money. Now, while this year's agreement will also give teachers retro pay all the way back to July 1st, the township recognizes there's always room for improvement in years to come.
So obviously, the more we can do for our teachers, the more likely they are to stay with us.
And in Lawrence Township, it seems to be working, with 90% of last year's teachers coming back this year. So we'll break down what's happening across the state when it comes to paying our teachers, and that includes a new tentative agreement for Hamilton Southeastern schools. That's still ahead on 13 News at 5.
All right, we'll see you then, Sam. Thank you. President Biden says he is working to make good on his promise to storm victims in the southeast part of the country.
Yeah, he unveiled a multi-billion-dollar package that he's hoping Congress will pass before he leaves the Oval Office. And leaders on Capitol Hill have signaled that providing disaster aid is a priority.
But will politics slow it all down? Laura Aguirre is taking a look.
We're going to do everything we can to help you pick back up the pieces and get back to where you were.
President Joe Biden last month sending reassurance to thousands of storm victims across the hurricane-ravaged Southeast. Now he's asking Congress for roughly $100 billion to back that up, and $40 billion of that would go to FEMA, double the amount Congress budgeted for the agency this year, according to a Congressional Research Service report. This year's active and powerful Atlantic hurricane season, including storms Helene and Milton, along with the deadly wildfires out west, drained the agency's budget. Its administrator on Capitol Hill today, testifying before a House subcommittee on the agency's disaster response.
Our workforce persevered through all of the challenges, and they also persevered through a difficult security environment generated by misinformation about FEMA's work spread through social media.
Two House members who could ultimately vote on the president's request offered differing views on FEMA's performance.
I'm grateful for the federal resources and personnel that were surged into the region, including Administrator Criswell being there a couple of times.
The people of Western North Carolina are tired. The grief that they're experiencing is compounded by bureaucratic missteps, delays, and poor communication.
When and how congressional leaders move on the nearly $100 billion is uncertain. They could address it as a standalone bill or tuck it into the end-of-year spending package. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Can't imagine the frustration that those people are going through, having lost what they lost and then trying to rebuild and having to go through all that red tape.
So tough. All right, we do want to talk about the weather here at home because we have Mr. Cold Miser here.
Just keeping
Things
it
are about
real,
to change,
friends.
right?
Yes,
Big time.
yes.
Weather whiplash.
Yes, indeed. 48 hours from now, it's just going to be so different.
Yeah.
Right now, as good as it gets.
We got to get out and enjoy that.
Yeah, I've heard it's nice. Angela said it's really nice outside.
We've been told. We've been told.
Boy, this looks nice, doesn't it?
Yes.
Chris Kennel Mart there in Carmel. You know what that skating rink needs besides Snoopy on a pair of ice skates? It needs some snow. It needs a little colder weather. That's coming, my friends. Not before we have just a spectacular evening here. We are almost at 70 in Indianapolis, courtesy of that brightening sky today and that southwest wind, 15 to 20 miles per hour. It is going to be a pretty nice evening. That's putting it mildly, no pun intended. Sunset at 5:26. And you can see the clouds that cleared out after the early morning cloud deck. We're near 70 now, all over Indiana. As we look upstream here, Des Moines at 52. That's the air we're in tomorrow. You see the 30s in Bismarck. That's the air we're in Thursday. We'll take care of the snow portion of the forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Oh, we're looking forward to that. Okay, thank you, Sean.